And likewise, the CAF disciplinary board has made some decisions following their aim to make things work better for that tournament, especially this year. Manchester City boss, I'm talking about Pep Guardiola, admitted he anticipated a difficult clash with Paris Saint-Germain, and that was in the UEFA Champions League match. Likewise, the encounter between Rangers and the Rivals, and from there we take you over to a transfer segment where we tell you exactly what is happening as far as the Garnacho is bidding farewell for Old Trafford. All this and more coming your way on Sports Drive this morning. Just stay tuned. Though I'm not equally alone in the studio, because I know how we combine the forces in order to do that. When I mean forces, I mean powerful force, because I have somebody with me here, a sports analyst and a die-hard fan of Manchester United. Frank, how are you doing?
I'm good. Let's just sit back and listen to the words of sports, and I promise you're going to enjoy it. And sit back and to hear the trends on sports and the word of sports, and even Manchester United. I don't want to break the news, but you're going to hear it later.
All right. Like I said earlier, Golden Eagle Scouting Program ends in Oka. Garuba Hills ANSF boss. I'm talking about Ilonie C. The 2-day scouting program for the Golden Eagles on Nigerians under 17 national football team concluded, and that was yesterday, Thursday, 23rd January 2025, organized by the Anambra State Football Association. The event attracted no fewer than 97 clubs and football academics eager to showcase their young talents. According to the coach Manu Garuba, who led Nigeria to victory at the 2013 FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Dubai, presided over the exercise. Of course, the 59-year-old coach who has held the role more times than any other Nigerian coach outlined his mission during the program's opening day. He said, "I'm here to scout for the best football talents in Anambra State who have what it takes to play for the national under-17 team," said the former player for El Kanami Warriors, Kano Pillars, BCC Lions, and Gombe United. "We are particularly looking for players with technical ability who can be groomed to excel in their age category and contribute to the winning both African and international under-17 tournaments for Nigeria." However, Garuba emphasized that performing well in the exercise does not guarantee a spot on the team. He clarified that selected players will still undergo the mandatory magnetic resonance imaging, and that was MRI test, before being invited to the national camp. And Nigerians remains the most successful nation in the FIFA Under-17 World Cup's history, with 5 titles since the tournament's inception in 1985. And victories include those under coaches Sebastian Broderick's Mashun and China 1985, Pani Amon Japan 1993, Yemi Tela South Africa, South Korea, 2007, and Manu Garuba UAE 2013, and likewise Emmanuel Amneke Chile. That was 2015. Of course, Garuba praised the Anambra State Football Association Chairman Chikelwe General Ilonie C for his commitment to grassroots football development. His dedication and vision are commendable. Initiatives like these will help nurture talents and elevate football in Anambra State. This program is a launch pad for more initiatives. We plan to invite the Flying Eagles coach for a similar exercise in the future, according to Ilonie C. And he encouraged young players to remain disciplined and give their best. Of course, Sir Victor Wangu, an ex-Rangers player and former Anambra State Football Association secretary, described the program as unprecedented in the state's football history. The initiative offers teenagers a unique platform to pursue professional football careers. Kudos to Chief Ilonie for his vision and dedication, Wangu stated. That's what we have for you in that local scene. I'm talking about Anambra State Sports. Likewise, away from that, Manchester City, Pep Guardiola admitted he anticipated a difficult clash with Paris Saint-Germain in Wednesday's UEFA Champions League. Jack Grealish and Erling Haaland both scored early in the second half to give City a 2-0 lead. And however, Ousmane Dembele pulled one back and Bradley Barcola equalized on the hour mark for PSG, who then went in front through Joe Neves' header on 78th minute. Then in stoppage time, the game was wrapped up with Gonzalo Ramos got their fourth goal. Reflecting on the defeat, Guardiola stated that his side could not cope with PSG, leaving their Champions League hopes on the brink. I knew it would be a tough one. PSG is an exceptional team, and we could not cope. The fire was much. That was exactly what happened between Atletico Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen, who they couldn't bear the pressure that day. Because I was watching the match, I saw exactly what Alvarez was doing in front with Griezmann. It was like a two-man's game, but the pressure was much. And looking at Alvarez, he was in his scintillating form in performing for Atletico Madrid, being the only person that was able to put that difference between the goal lines. I think Alvarez, Manchester City gave Atletico Madrid a special gift for the year. Right now, I don't know exactly what is happening with Manchester City, but I don't know whether they are going to come back in being one of the top Premiership clubs we have right now. So, but I think Frank has something to say about that.
Anyways, I don't know what's going on in Manchester City, but what I'm saying is that Manchester City, no matter how they are losing, they are still one of the best Premier League football club that we know. See, one thing I know about Man City, sometimes they do things that we don't expect to do, unlike Arsenal that will be on top of the league, but going towards the ending, they will lose. As they start losing, and they will not go home with that trophy. So they are trophyless club. So what I'm saying is that Man City will still come back, and I know that Pep Guardiola is doing a good work. No matter, I don't know how they went from 2-0 to 4-2. I don't know how that happened, but what I'm saying is that they had just tried to do like Manchester United, because Man U, no matter 3-0, the Man U still be in 3-0. That is what baffles me. Man U will play 3-0 maybe on 60-something or in something minutes. They will still go home and lose. So I don't know what's happening between the two Manchester that we have, but what I know is that I think I believe in Manchester City more than I believe in Manchester, because I'm a Manchester United fan. But I know that Pep Guardiola have something in the cupboard, and when he brings it out, we will not be ready for that. And I just pray that we will all be ready to see how they will still come out and still carry the league. Because last season, that's what they did. In the last two seasons, it's as if they are falling. But by the end of the season, you see them raising up the cup. I don't know if that's what's going to repeat this season, but I just pray that Pep Guardiola will be stable and come back quick, because Manchester City that we know, we still respect till today, because there is a game coming up. People, when I start announcing it, you will know that if they will survive or not. Okay,
that's the words of Frank. And likewise, Rangers forward Israel Dessers has been nominated for the UEFA Europa League Goal of the Day. The Nigerian international was introduced for the final 20 minutes of Rangers 2-1 defeat to Manchester United at Old Trafford. I don't understand. I don't know exactly what is happening, but right now it seems like Garnacho is trying to do a kind of bye-bye to Old Trafford. But likewise, Rashford even on the brink of leaving the club. But another thing is that are they leaving the club? Is it the solution for Manchester United at this time?
Well, it's not about leaving the club is the problem, but I think they need to they need to sit down in a table of circle and reform the team. Now, what am I saying? Them leaving will not solve Man United problem, but I think they need to just calm down, follow up the coach. He's doing a great job since so far. Like, what I know is that I believe in the man. He said, I'm here to study how Man U is going to be, that before the end of the season that he will try to reform it. So I think we should give him a little bit time for him to come out of his school board and know exactly what he came for to do in Man U, because every coach deserves, because he came when Man U is dead and now he's trying to elevate it. It's not easy for you to come when something is down and try to bring it up. So kudos to him in the one he does, and that yesterday was a slight win. I'll call it a slight win because these guys are just giving us back to back, but I don't know how it happened. But whatever that Amorim is doing, that we have come by, that we are going, once that goal was an OGO, now Bruno scored, right? So what I'm saying is that let's them see, I love Garnacho, I love Rashford, but see, I think Rashford should just go because I've not seen him as somebody that will impact more on that team, and that's not what we need. So for Garnacho, I think he should just relax, give more time, bring out himself. That Garnacho that we know that used to destroy people, let him just come and just relax and follow Amorim up. I know that Man U will be better and be better for good.
Okay, let's see what, because Garnacho has been linked to moving to Chelsea. I don't know what Enzo Maresca can do with this keeper, but I think something positive might come out. Right now, let's move over to the Premier League table, because Frank is standing on that table. Okay. It's
gonna be a great weekend. Just go anywhere that you know that that's always good for you to sit down and watch your matches, maybe over a bottle or maybe in your house, everywhere. Just go there because it's going to be a great weekend because there's a lot of matches. Then Saturday, 25th January 2025, Bournemouth is bashing it out with Nottingham Forest, 3 p.m. West African time. Then 3 p.m. also West African time, Brighton will be batting it out with Everton. Then Liverpool Ipswich, that's one of the, I just feel like Liverpool is just going for a training with Ipswich, 3 o'clock p.m. West African time. Then we have Southampton with Newcastle United. I don't know what Newcastle did the last time, but I know that they're coming out big. Southampton, I don't know, but this game is unpredictable. So it's also 3 o'clock p.m. West African time. Then we have Wolves Arsenal. Arsenal and Wolf has a very great history, but I know that it's going to be a tough match because they are going to Wolf home. So it's 3 o'clock p.m. West African time. Then the game of the weekend, which is Manchester City Chelsea.
Yeah.
You're a Chelsea fan. What do you think?
Vegas draw. I'm just expecting a new chant from Chelsea fans like Obe, City must obey Chelsea, Obe.
Anyways, I'm not a Chelsea fan. I'm not a Manchester City fan.
Okay.
This is the game of the weekend. We will sit down to watch. Anybody that wins, kudos to that person. But I'm giving it to Manchester City because I know they are falling. But if they see Chelsea, they will rise. So this too, it will be carried out 5:30 p.m. West African time. So let's sit down and enjoy the match of the weekend. So on Sunday, being 26th January 2025, we have Crystal Palace Brentford 2 o'clock p.m. West African time. Then Tottenham Leicester City 2 o'clock p.m. West African time. Then Aston Villa West Ham United 4:30 p.m. West African time. Then Fulham Manchester United 7 o'clock p.m. West African time. All
right. Thank you so much, Frank. Of course, I expect that new chance from you in this weekend matches. This is where we wrap it up in today's sports drive. And of course, join us next time tomorrow for another package. Eze Onwuji will be standing by the time. I'm still your sports machine, Mark Anthony, saying bye for now.